Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Dish. My name is Candice Cooper, and I'm here to talk all about the fun pop culture, offbeat pop culture stuff, and everything in between. We have a little conspiracy theory. We have a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of legacy, a little bit of Roni, a little bit of traders, a little bit of it all. So happy Monday, everyone. I hope you had a great weekend. I had a pretty great weekend. It was fairly uneventful. I worked all weekend and then I had Sunday off, which was nice. Took care of, just a few little things around the house, did some food shopping, did a lot of cleaning. And yet somehow the cleaning is never done. I still have a sink full of dishes. I just did them. It was clean this morning. I know. So I just had a late lunch, having some Oli Pop, classic vintage cola. It's just so good. I'm not a big soda drinker. Like if I'm going to drink soda, it's going to be maybe like Dr. Pepper, a grape soda, an orange soda. There is nothing better than an orange soda with pizza on a Friday. Like orange soda and pizza to me equals childhood. I miss that. Okay. So whenever I have pizza, sometimes I get an orange soda. But when I'm just being healthy, Oli Pop or Poppy. Oli Pop or Poppy, I love. So good. Okay. Let's talk about Vanderpump Rules. All right, let's start at the beginning. So the opening scene is, the usual. We have Lisa. We have Ariana and Katie at Something About Her. So from what I can deduce is that they set up the front of Something About Her. They shot the intro and then they took it all down. This is giving front for something else. Now, here's the thing. Katie, I know that Katie was a hairstylist because she was the one who, when Stassi came back from her hiatus with Patrick, she did Stassi's highlights. I'm pretty sure she did Stassi's color. And it came out not great. And then Katie had her blog. I don't know what happened to that. And if you watch the very beginning seasons of Vanderpump, Katie wanted to be a music producer. Those are my glasses. She just whacked my glasses off. So I wonder what Katie would do if the show wasn't around. Like, what do we think any of them would do? Because to be perfectly honest with you, we're all going to transition to watching The Valley. And I just think that Vanderpump, it was on life support season 10. Apparently, Ariana was on the chopping block to get fired. She is like, has no personality at all. Her and Katie together have like 10% of a personality. So I could totally see and understand why they were going to put Ariana on the chopping block. Now, I think it was Schwartzy who said Ariana, the patron saint of women who've been cheated on. I laughed so hard at that because never in the history of reality TV have we seen somebody get cheated on and literally been given the world on a platter. It's pretty bizarre. Now, I'm kind of over it. I'm over her. I could understand why they don't want to leave the house. It's a gorgeous house. and Katie and Tom Schwartz having to leave their house. That sucked. I don't know. I don't know. Now they're all in apartments again. It was like the quickest fall from grace ever. It was like they were riding high and then crashing low. So I don't know. I think that they should wrap it up season 12 and call it a day. Honestly, out of sheer curiosity for what these fucking people are going to do if they don't have Vanderpump Rules. Like, I want to see, what is Katie going to do? Is she going to go be a receptionist at a hair salon? Is she going to go be a receptionist at a production company? Is she going to go back to working in restaurants? Like, where does she make her money? How does she make her money? I don't know. I'm over the hair. I don't like that haircut. I get it. She needed like a fresh start. She need whatever. I just don't like it. Grow it out. Like, grow it like to here at least. I don't like this. I don't like that cut. I've had that haircut and I don't like it. So I think that, let me know what you think. Do you think that they just set up the front of Something About Her to do the intro and then they immediately took it down? We have to remember that this is a TV show. You know, so they need storylines, they need plots, they need drama, they need twists, they need plot twists. So what do you think? Do you think Something About Her is ever going to open? I don't. I sincerely don't. Because even though Schwartz and Sandy's wasn't opening quickly, there were people there working on the interior, all of that stuff. I mean, I do know my stepfather and my mom, they opened restaurants together and it did take a long time. And it just seems like a thankless thing to do. Unless you are a conglomerate and you are, you know, one of 20 people who invests in these restaurants. It's usually like literally it's usually like a company that will, because I know where I live, there's one company who does like 5 different restaurants, like hoteliers, you know? So I don't know. What do you think? Do you think it's ever going to open? I don't think it's ever going to open. I do want to say the fact that Katie is wearing the same outfit as Kyle in her confessionals, I thought was very funny. And I thought it was funny because they're both Capricorns and that just really made me laugh. I was like, we love a classic outfit. Like, I love a classic white linen button up. I just do. So to see that Katie had the same confessional outfit as Kyle from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, I was like, I wonder if Kyle's mad. I thought it was really funny. I will say also that Lala has just about the worst style I have ever seen in my life. I feel like Dorito Head and Lala, they both have the same style. Ugly. It's like they think that a designer label is going to make it look cute. Maybe it's just like, because fashion is just for the look, you know? It's not necessarily for like what looks cute or whatever. You want to get people talking about stuff. So that one outfit that Lala had when she was talking to Lisa, it's like a 2-piece. She has the best body ever. But she has the worst taste ever. Whether it be her plastic surgery or her outfits. I don't know what the inside of her apartment really looks like. I wonder if her interior decorating is better, but when it comes to her personal style, I just can't get behind it. What do you guys think? Did you like Lala's outfit when she was talking to Lisa? I thought that Schwartz, when he was having dinner with James, I was like, wow, Schwartz has really been through it. Because I'm watching season 2 and 3 right now. He looked so young. And I guess like we all looked young then, but he looks like he's been through the ringer. And I know that Sandoval was on the Nick Viall podcast. Okay, we're all the same age, me and that group of people. They are exactly why I can't date guys my own age. I don't know what was in the water. I don't know what was in the vaccines when we were growing up, but the men in my age bracket and younger, like I need to date someone 50 before there were vaccines because whatever they put in those things, these people they're not doing well. Why do you need to wear nail polish, Sandoval? Why? Grow the fuck up. He is the prototype for everything that's wrong with men. And and then the younger, the more they give these kids. I'm sorry, but when I went to school, there were 3 kids with special needs. Now, there are 3 kids who are not special needs, and everyone else is special needs. I could not have children in this world. I just couldn't. My kids would be completely ostracized because I wouldn't let them partake in any of that crazy shit. Because look at what we have. We have wimpy Tom Schwartz and wimpy Tom Sandoval. And I feel like Lala and I, as much as like I hate her style, her voice annoys me, all of that stuff, she gets it. She understands that these men are wimpy. And I think her and I have a similar like overcompensation because we know these men are so weak and flimsy, and it makes us like become more masculine because in this world, honestly, like there are like 15 men who are worthy of being in a relationship with, and they're all taken as they should be. They just weren't in my sphere. But I get it. I just don't think that Lala is ever going to trust again. And not because she can't, but because what is fucking out there to trust? So I'm totally on Lala's side with all of that. Because I feel her. I feel exactly like she's so lucky to have her mom who was able to relocate from Utah and take care of the baby and her brother and everything like that. But I am on her side with how annoyed she is with how wimpy these men are on the show. Like Tom Sandoval on Nick Viall, gaslit Nick Viall, just is so whiny and pathetic. I can't wrap my head around it. I feel like Ariana, oh yeah, that's what it says. Ariana, the patron saint of scorned women. That was funny. That was really funny. But none of these men are men. All of the women on this show are becoming more masculine than the actual men because we have to be. So it's like the Lisa, Ken, Todd. There are no more Ken Todds. There just aren't. We've had to turn into men because they've turned into fucking women. It's bizarre. Wait, we have the editing of Ariana and the dancing, which was like gold. It was just everyone just being like, just being like, oh, she's like dancing. And I'm just so over Ariana. I don't like her. What I want to see is what the fuck these people are going to do when they don't have the show. Because I don't know. I'm more interested in that at this point. And it's not that I want any of them to fail or the show to be off the air, but I'm like genuinely curious. Like, what does Katie do day to day? Because she doesn't work. She doesn't have the shop. What the fuck does she do? Sheena has a kid, and Brock is like a kid. What was really kind of disturbing was that, now here's the thing, dating a good looking guy, I've had people tell me that like the prettier your wife, the more miserable your life. And I feel like that too about men. Like the more handsome your boyfriend is, the more annoying it is. You know, you could have as much trust as you want, but when Sheena said that she's on Zoloft, and it was really because of her anxiety and her OCD and all of that stuff. And she did say after Scandival happened, she was thinking to herself, like, could Brock do this to me? Would Brock cheat on me with Lala? First of all, I don't think Lala would go down that road again. She made the mistake once with Randall. I almost called him Randolph. Randall. She made that mistake once with Randall. She was 25. She was young. And I think that when you're young and a man who's older, who's going to bankroll your life, who's going to buy you expensive things, you do tend to get blinded by that because you just have no reference point. You're young. This is like the first time you've ever been love bombed. So you're unsure, what you're working with. Now, as a 31-year-old woman, I think she is, or 32, whatever she is, I think she sees the writing on the wall, and I definitely don't think that she would ever cheat with Brock. Would Brock cheat with her? 100%. I wouldn't trust Brock either. So I feel bad for Sheena because when you have to go on medication to calm your nerves about your partner cheating on you, you're in the wrong relationship. If you have to go to if you have a partner who's like, go to therapy, you're crazy, 9 times out of 10 they're making you crazy, and once you leave that relationship, it's resolved. I once had a guy tell me I needed to go to therapy, and the therapist said, don't date a guitar player, date a bassist. Like, that was the advice that the therapist gave me. He said, don't date a guitar player, date the bassist. The guitar players are always going to be selfish and self-centered and want to be in the center of the world. And the bassists know that they are supporting cast. So they're going to be a little bit more humble and a little bit more of a team player, which I found to be very interesting. I was like, okay, so like, I said to the therapist, I was like, okay, so like, do I need to be here anymore? He's like, not really. I was like, okay, so basically what you're saying to me is just I'm dating a narcissist and I should not date a narcissist. And he was like, yeah, basically. It's funny, that guy ended up dating a girl who looks a lot like me. And I was just like, I wonder how weird it is for her to know that she's just like my understudy. That's got to be weird, right? The whole thing is very interesting. I mean, look, I'm here for this season. I'm so over Ariana. I've said this 9 million times. And I'm just excited to see how the rest of it unfolds. I think that everyone was absolutely disgusting the way that they treated Raquel. She was young, and everyone is entitled to make at least one big decision that's not good for you when you're young. It's just like a rite of passage. I just feel so bad for her. I think I just want to see the show go off the air just so the Toms can be humbled. They've been famous for like 11 years. I just think I just want to see them all go and lead normal lives. Go to work, live in your little fucking apartments in Valley Village or wherever it's called, whatever it's called. That's another really funny thing is the hand-painted Valley Village sign. I was like, what fucking ghetto-ass bullshit is this? It's like a hand-painted sign for Valley Village. Also, there's Value Village. Have you ever been to Value Village? Is this like low-key where they live at the Value Village? I just was laughing at the hand-painted sign. Ridiculous. So, I don't know. We'll see what's going on in episode 2. Kyle and Morgan. They've wiped their Instagrams clean of each other. But Kyle was at a performance that Morgan had this weekend, and she was videoing her. And like, what is going on here? They're definitely lesbian lovers, allegedly. But I think so. I totally think that they are. Was it all for ratings? Did we all get bamboozled? I don't know. I don't know, but I think that, it was it a lover's quarrel? Because the only time, even ex-friends, I'm trying to think, like, did I leave their pictures up on my Instagram? I don't know. But if I'm in a relationship and I'm fighting with the person, then yeah, I'm definitely erasing any trace of you on my social media. Kyle, what are you doing? But I kind of have a crush on Morgan too. I know, like, I'm not a lesbian, but there is something about Morgan. Again, it's like Morgan is more masculine to me than Mauricio. Mauricio, we say this all the time, he's his own biggest fan. And I just don't think that he offers the emotional complexity a person needs in a relationship to stay committed. Like, anyone who's just like, okay, do whatever you want. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm out of here. Okay, I'm going to Barcelona. Okay, I'm going here. Okay. Like, no, I want someone where we're going to be a team. We're going to make decisions together. We are going to go for long walks together. We like all of that stuff. And he didn't offer her any of that. So Morgan did. And Morgan offered her the long walks and the intimacy and the phone calls before her events and all of that stuff, and showing up and playing at her event, which I wonder, is that why Mauricio didn't come? Because Morgan was going to be there playing at Lorene's celebration of life. Interesting. What do you think? Is this just like for the cameras? Is this for the publicity? Because I don't really think that Bev Hills was on its way out. I think we have like 5 more seasons left. I have a feeling that Beverly Hills is going to end when Kyle moves away, when Portia graduates high school. Kyle is going to move away. And without Kyle, like, what really is left of Beverly Hills? She's been a staple since day one, right? Do you want to come say hi? Quinny. Quinn. Come here. Do you want to say hi? Quinn. Here she comes. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not ready for it to end. I did see, and I'm not sure if this is a lie or what, but Sonia, Luann, and Dorinda coming back with the cast of Roni. If they give us Sonia, Luann, and Dorinda, holy shit, it's about to pop off. You know it's going to be a good time. You know. Oh, I can't wait. If that is the truth, I mean, watching Legacy, you could just tell that Dorinda wanted to be back so badly, and she was so mad at Kristen Tankman for saying, you were fired. You were put on pause. I was fired. Whatever. But you could just tell Dorinda wants to be back on TV full time so badly. And fuck, I'm here for it. I love Dorinda. Dorinda is like, I don't know, maybe I identify with Dorinda a little bit because she can definitely pop off. And if pushed too far, I could pop off too. So I like it. There's nobody like a New York woman. There just isn't. There isn't. It's a very unique breed of human. One that I identify with the most is like a tough, badass New York woman. And Kristen Tankman said, Like, these women are a different caliber. They want to go out. They want to have fun. They want to have a good time. And I get it. Like, that's where I am too. I just skipped the having children phase. So I don't have the motherhood phase in front of me. I could just fucking live my life. And I feel like I love how the ladies live their life too. It's so entertaining. Get them on my TV screen, Bravo. I want to watch now. What else is going on? Any like dating updates? I'm not really impressed with the dating world. I think that it's all Tom Sandoval's and Tom Schwartz's. They're all wimpy. And I don't like any of them. And I'm happy to relax and just like live my life and enjoy. So I'm on season 2, episode 4 of Traitors. Gonna continue watching that. I love MJ. Also bring her back to my TV. Literally, I just watch to see MJ. Like, I'm like, eliminate everyone so I could get my MJ. And again, I mean, Till the Dirt is it. I've been checking all morning, all day. It's still not on. So I love her. All right, I got to go take care of my creatures. I love you all. Thank you for tuning in to the Daily Dish, where we talk about all the offbeat pop culture, conspiracy theories, and the rest of the fun stuff. I'm Candice Cooper, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay, so stay tuned, everyone. I will see you tomorrow. Meow. Almost gone.